Hello and welcome to another update video about Polygon MATIC. So MATIC here, wonderful what it's doing. Yeah, it's one of the strongest coins at the moment. From a higher level point of view, MATIC did everything I wanted it to do. We had obviously this wave 1. At the time I didn't cover MATIC. When we then moved down in the wave A, we managed all this move up here. Told you at some point here we will have a reversal in a wave C to get into the 32 to 60 cent range. At the time we were still at around $2. This was always primary expectation. We reached it. This is also the area similar to Quant where I expected a reversal to the upside from a higher level point of view. Yeah. And if this really is occurring now, and it seems like it is, then it would have really occurred or adhered perfectly to this higher level Elliott Wave projection, where I forecasted the reversal to the downside here, and here the next reversal. You know, again, these yellow areas are not there for fun. These are accumulation areas where, with the highest probability, an altcoin like MATIC would reverse to the upside. And fair enough, some altcoins dropped even below the 88.7% FIB level, but then they anyway need to get into this area, and from here they have a chance then to reverse. Okay, so even if they are below it, for me it's a bit too risky, but when they get back into it, that is at least a good sign we could start the reversal process. And here MATIC did that. It didn't even break below the 88.7% FIB level. As I said in the last few videos, we can count an impulse to the upside. So now we will see what's going on. It reached nearly the target for the wave 3 in yellow. Here a few days ago, before that breakout, I made channel members aware on the signals group for gold members that should MATIC go above 62 cents and retest it from above, then this could take us to 80 cents. Now we have reached 78 cents, 78.3 I think. Could we see target as reached? Possibly, yeah, in this volatile market. But ideally, I would really want to see that 80 cent level. But it's now getting tough. Yeah. So let's take a look at this. Why 80 cents? Well, we start the FIBs. We need to take the FIB extension tool. Fibonacci extensions. We go to the peak of the wave 1, to the low of the wave 2. And you can see it's actually 79.5 cents. So we missed it by 1.3 cents. Now it's up to you if you want to see that as target achieved. I would, but ideally we still push a bit higher. The thing is, as an altcoin in a wave 3, when it's starting to get bullish, they often overshoot the 1.618 extension. So just going just below it is not necessarily a sign of strength. On the other hand, we also don't have a sign yet that this uptrend is exhausted. Don't have a sign yet. We can take a look. Do we find any signs that we might reverse now? As I indicated to you here on the roadmap, we would expect it to go to 80 cents here, or 79.5. Yeah, ideally a bit higher. Ideally a bit higher. From here, then a reversal into a wave 4. So again, if we assume it is going into the 80 cents to 80 cents, then this reversal area is located between 71 and 61. This is a wave 4 area that can be used for accumulating. Yeah, and then there will be a wave 5 to the upside. So here, obviously, the maximum it should do in that is 61 cents. If it goes below that, it was probably not a wave 4, then it's something else. No, in fact, it should actually not. I just see that now. It should not get below 62 cents because this would be wave 1 high. So actually, we are going to change this to 62, between 71 and 62. If we go below that, then it's not a wave 4. So ideally a stop loss, it depends on you, you can set a stop loss just below the box. That is however you want to play it. Some people might just want to accumulate here with a stop loss below that area. Some people don't want to use a stop loss at all. Some people might just want to wait for the first impulse getting out of this range again. So it's all up to you. I just tell you in which areas I would expect the price to reverse back to the upside. Here is definitely now an area where we can expect the reversal to the downside, and we can also highlight a possible reversal area for you. And this reversal area is actually between 79.5 cents, that was, and the 88 cent level, yeah, 89, which is between the 1.618 extension and the 200% extension. Okay, so from here to the downside and then to the upside. This is what we would be waiting for. Need to be on high alert. It could be over now, yes, and we could go to wave 4, absolutely. But at the moment there is no sign of exhaustion yet. Yeah, not yet. So if you can use a few things. You can use a trend line. There's various ways of how to draw a trend line here. It's always a bit subjective. I think this one is probably the most relevant one. A break below this trend line, and by the way, this is also, can we see it as an ascending wedge? Yes. So I've got an ascending wedge here, which would suggest, yes, we are breaking out to the downside here, but the question is when. So it can still move a bit higher in the apex, touch the 79.5 and then go down from there, but be on high alert. This could happen at any time. This is one thing that you can use. Another trigger would be a possible bearish divergence. Can we see a bearish divergence? I can't. Yeah, not yet. Even though the RSI is not pushing much higher. Maybe on the 4 hour we can see one. Well, yeah, from that high to that high we can see a bearish divergence. Not from that high to that high though. So if there is one, it's a very weak one. Can definitely see one though here on the MACD, a bearish divergence from that high to that high, making a lower high, at least here on the histogram. But it's all for me. It's all about, you know, this trend line. Is it holding? Yeah. Do we push a bit higher, or do we reverse to the downside? From an Elliott Wave point of view, ideally you want to see a little bit more of a push that would confirm the strength in the market. Yeah, and then a wave 4 down and a wave 5 up. This is sort of what we can go with at the moment. So against 62, as long as we hold the 62 cent level, we can focus on higher. I think that is sort of the message here that I can give you. So hopefully you liked the update about Polygon. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.